Thank you so much for coming out, guys. Let's get ready to rewind. I know you're all diehard Tara Reid fans, so make some noise for the incomparable, the legendary Tara Reid.
Hi. Thanks for coming, you guys. I know it's not a lot of people, but that means a lot that you showed up, so thank you.
Thank you so much again for taking the time. And again, we'll cut it short so you can get back to your fans at the table. We were chatting a little bit about growing up in New Jersey, which just absolutely made my heart warm. So before we get into that stuff, what is your favorite place from growing up in New Jersey?
Definitely Long Beach Island.
Long Beach Island?
Yeah.
I love Long Beach Island. Yeah.
Beach Haven.
Some Long Beach love in the house. Yeah. Shout out.
So much.
Barnegat Light for me.
Do you remember Chicken and the Egg? Have you ever been there? Best best wings ever of all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Highly recommended.
So, getting into the acting stuff, what do you remember about your early commercial days?
I just remember when back then, we had to try out for auditions and stuff, and we lived in New Jersey, so we had to drive to New York City for all the auditions, and that back then, I don't think anyone had a cell phone, So if you go on the audition, you'd wait, just maybe if the phone could ring, and if it rang, it's she didn't get the part. Oh, she got the part. And we would celebrate, it's back then it was if I got the biggest movie of all time, But that's kind of what I remember. And then every time we got a part and we shoot it in New York, my parents always took me to this restaurant. It was the first restaurant they had their first date on. Yeah, so that's my...
Oh, that's really cute. So an early credit that I'm sure you did not expect me to ask about, but I just have to. What do you remember about doing Saved by the Bell, the new class?
That's another funny thing. So I was in New Jersey, obviously, again. I just finished my senior year in high school, and I was going to go to Ohio State. That's where my brother and a bunch of brothers and a lot of family went there. And so I went out in the summertime to LA. My godmother lived there, and I got the part for that. I just auditioned. I got this, agent, and I auditioned, and I got the part for that. So then I told my parents you're allowed to defer to colleges for 1 year and still get in. So I deferred from the college, and then the list went on and on from that. Was Saved by the Bell. I don't even know. Big Lebowski,
California
Dreams, Days of Our Lives, Cruel Intentions. It went on and on and on.
Wow, that's incredible. So obviously I have to ask about Big Lebowski. You said that was all shot in one day?
Yeah, we shot that all, it's not that many lines.
Well, I guess, yeah, but I always think, that's, the scene at the end where you come back and stuff like that, but...
Actually, you're right. It was 2 days.
Ah.
Yeah, I forgot at the scene at the end. He's right.
Very cool.
He beat me on that one.
All right, wow, that was just a lucky guess, a shot in the dark. Any memories of working with the Coen brothers?
Dude is great. I mean, everyone in that movie was great. Jeff Bridges is probably one of the coolest men in the world. So is John Goodman. And bless his heart, Philip, Seymour Hoffman. He was incredible to work with.
Some of his best work, easily.
Julianne Moore. I mean, it was just an incredible cast.
Some of her best work. Everyone's on the top of their game.
Everyone was just incredible on that. So I was really lucky. That was kind of the movie that actually broke me out to get me the opportunities to get to where I got. So I was really lucky.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So an embarrassing fact for me, and again, just showing some love, American Pie is just one of those movies that's just amazing. It takes you back to that time in your life. I was, of high school age when it came out. I actually saw the film twice on opening day. So I feel like that's one of those movies that the studio knew they had a hit on their hands. Was that the vibe?
Close.
Not even close?
Not
really?
even close. Wow. So when people first read the script, the offers went out to that's when most people were very new, the actors in the movie. It went out to every young celebrity at the time, and they all passed because they thought it was too, kind of way over the top. It was it was before something, Without Mary and
Right.
So they thought wait, this is way too much. A guy with the pie and this and that, So, and the name of the script, it was first called "How We Can Make a Movie Under $5 Million." I mean, it was the longest title you ever heard in your life. And we're what?
Oh, I've heard that, yeah. Why you can make this movie for under $5 million and it will make over 50 and it'll be great. Yeah,
exactly. So people were what kind of title is this? So everyone was passing on it. And then the writer of it, he was from Great Falls. So then it was called Great Falls. And then while we were doing the movie, they finally made it American Pie. So it actually really worked out.
Wow, that is one of those cases where a title change, I feel like at the last minute really helped.
Sharknado did it. Sharknado
Really?
it was first called Dark Skies, and we were like, okay, that's great. Dark Skies doesn't sound so bad on a resume. Otherwise, we're never gonna work again if it says Sharknado. And all of a sudden, again, like 3 days later, they're telling us, we just changed it to Sharknado. And I thought to myself, no way. I'm calling my agent, like, I'm not doing it. This is ridiculous. And then they did it, and look what Sharknado came. So you just never know. This shows you never, ever know. When you think something's huge, it's not. When something's not, it's huge. It's like kind of like the roller coaster of life, really.
Wow. So I also must ask, what was the expectation level for Josie and the Pussycats?
That one we thought, and the studios thought, was going to be huge, and we believed it. Me, Rachel, and Rosario had so much fun on that movie. It's my favorite movie I've ever done to this day.
It's one of my favorite. Your performance in that is literally one of my favorite performances ever. It's just incredible.
Her name is Melody. Being Melody in that, I woke up happy every day because she was so happy. You know, like I gave her like this kind of walk and like, you know, but she was ditzy but smart. You know, like it was great. I had a great time on that one. And but as your question was, we thought it was going to be great, like it was going to be a huge success, and it completely flopped, you know, in the box office.
Did it really?
Yeah, and now to this day, it's a cult movie. So I think it was ahead of its time when we did it back then.
Oh, definitely.
Like I think if we would have done it now, it would have been a very big success.
Well, I'm there for a sequel, so just take my money, please. Oh, we do have a question here. Okay, great.
Since you're on it right now, you said Josie was your favorite film to make. What's your favorite scene?
There's one scene, there's a couple, like, there's moments, there's scenes, but there's one moment. Do you remember when she was walking and she was all sad because her and Rachel just had that fight, kind of, and she's looking at the puppies and she starts crying because they're in the window? Do you remember that one? I thought that was really good. And I think the other scene I thought was really funny was when those crazy girls knock on the door and they're like, ah! And then I was like, ah! Because they scared me. So there's so many moments we had, but yeah, I guess so. Those were kind of fun ones.
Very cool. So one more I want to get in, and we'll let you get back to your table. I think American Reunion is one of the greatest sequels ever. Was that, fun to do? Was that, great getting everyone back together?
Yeah, it was
expectations going to that? Or?
American Reunion was so much fun because we kind of all started together, really. So you had all these years later, and now everyone kind of grew up and they all became stars. Like, it's really one of the only casts of people, besides like Breakfast Club, you know what I mean? All young people where they all kind of went on their way. And to see everyone again, and we shot it in Atlanta. So we all stayed at the W Hotel. So it was like the ultimate, reunion ever. We had so much fun. We shot, then we'd go to the lake, and then it was like not even working. It was fantastic.
That's awesome. Well, again, we'll let you get back to your table. So everyone, round of applause for the incredible Tara Reid. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you all. Have a good weekend.
This is John Glover, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Lionel Luther recommends it. Have some fun. Follow your fandom.